day, viewers. Here is news time on Lens Africa Television. I am Shalaidi Olawi. First, the highlights. Ejuku in Kogi State gets new monarch. SEYDAW celebrates 4th edition of Women's Day. Elemure to be laid to rest in Ife-olukotun. It was a joyous moment as friends, families, royal fathers, politicians, religious leaders and well-wishers home and abroad converged at Ejuku Kingdom to celebrate the coronation of the new Ejuku of Ejuku land, His Royal Majesty Oba Lamidi Folorunsho Ayeni Ilufemiloye I, scheduled for Saturday, October 29, 2022, held at Ejuku Town Hall in Yagba East Local Government area of Kogi State. Oba Lamidi Folorunsho Ayeni Ilufemiloye I is said to be the first Ejuku to become a first-class Oba in the land. Is tied to his connections and commitment to the development of the ancient kingdom. In his opening speech, the monarch thanked God for the grace to witness the coronation and as well appreciates the people for their support, love and commitment to the kingdom, explained that the chieftaincy title and award was given to those that has been working relentlessly towards the success of the kingdom. Oba Folorunsho, who hinted that the community developmental projects is for the betterment of the kingdom, thereby urged the chiefs and awardees to see the privilege as a call to service. Also charged Ejuku sons and daughters home and abroad to join hands with him and the chiefs to put the kingdom in a good shape.
Today is a remarkable day and a great milestone in the life of our dear community Ejuku. We must first show gratitude and appreciation to the Most High Allah. Coming this far has not been easy, but we have weathered the storm and we have also attained the rightful place expected of Ejuku land. The ascendancy to this throne was divine and it brought less acrimony, which is to the credit of the entire Ejuku people. Our unity of purpose and determination as a people have singled us out and responsible for the peaceful atmosphere we enjoyed in the land. We must continue in this direction for the sake of our development, the peace of our people and the kids, an enviable land for the future generation.
While responding, some of the awardees and chiefs thanked the monarch for giving them the opportunity to serve the kingdom, thereby pledged never to relent in their service to the kingdom and humanity. Some of the activities of the coronation includes the conferment of chieftaincy titles, an award of excellence to illustrious sons and daughters, friends and well-wishers of Ejuku, and a 500 million naira appeal fund for the developmental projects in Ejuku Kingdom. Dignitaries who graced the occasion includes the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi Ojaja II, ably represented, the Are Onokakafo of Yoruba Land, Iba Gani Adams, the Executive Governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Yahya Bello, represented by the State Secretary, Mrs. Folashade Arike Ajwade. Also present at the occasion, the Nigerian Police Force, the Nigerian Army, the Odua People's Congress, OPC, and other security agencies. Ejuku is one of the ancient kingdom in Okun land, where culture and tradition are being held in high esteem, well known as the best timber producing community in Kogi State. Their men are into farming and hunting, while the women take care of the homes. The people practice Christianity, Islam, and African traditional religion. Southeast Yagba Development Association SEYDAW Women Wing had observed our 4th edition of Southeast Yagba Women's Day and fundraising of 50 million naira for women and girls empowerment projects, the 3rd, tagged Monyo 2022, themed Women and the Community Development, held at Monyo Civic Center, Ohoda Open Field, Yagba East Local Government Area, Kogi State.
The current role of women in community development especially in Yagba land, is remarkable. Women are indeed a formidable productive force and a store of incredibly human resource which are required for national development. Our contributions cannot be discountenanced in household and community development and national development. I therefore call on individuals and the government to increase their stake in the empowerment of women for increased community development.
The initiator and national president of the association, Chief Mrs. Ebolomo Joel JP, appreciates God for His grace and mercy over the members, families, and communities. Intel that yearly the gathering is used to raise funds for developmental projects such as supporting the less privileged, skill acquisition, funds for petty traders, self-help projects to improve the lives of the rural women.
So we are trying to encourage women to come out of their shell so that they too can participate effectively in the development of the nation. We are not competing. We are encouraging ourselves to come out and assist our husbands in community development and nation building. We should maintain our culture and discipline our youth so that the nation can be at peace.
Mrs. Joel further shows that the association is willing and ready to do our best to extend our ends of fellowship to any group that needs assistance to be stronger and greater in togetherness. Appealed to royal fathers, sons and daughters of the kingdom to officially make the last Saturday of October SEYDAW Yearly Women's Day celebration. The Vice President Ajia Kuburat Aruna encouraged women across the world to prioritize their duty at home in the society and participate in politics so as to affect the society positively and be the change the world is clamoring for.
This is the fourth edition of this occasion. The money we have realized in the past, we have done a lot of training for our women and girls. Some were trained in soap making, throw pillows, bedspread, small chops, and at the end of the training they were given soft loan. We gave them as a loan because we need to continue as we are just starting, but it was interest free and it enabled them to start.
In his goodwill message, the chairman, Yagba Southeast Development Association SEYDAW Ambassador Shola Enikonlaye, called on Nigerians to join hands together and speak against challenges depriving women of their full potential in politics and other works of life to ensure community development.
We must all join hands and speak against child and early marriages. Don't marry your daughter away at the age of 10 or 9. Allow your daughters to go to school. They must go to university. They must acquire skills. You cannot get out of poverty unless you go to school. I think that is the message that we must all take home.
Ambassador Enikolaye, who explained that women's commitment in the society cannot be overemphasized, thereby enjoined Nigerians not to deprive girl child from the right to good education so as to acquire skill to suit the global community. The event was graced by royal fathers led by the Agana of Isalu and Chairman Yagba East Traditional Council, His Royal Majesty Oba Moses Etombi, the Secretary to Kogi State Government, Mrs. Folashade Arike, and religious leaders. Southeast Yagba Development Association Women's Wing SEYDAW is a non-governmental religious political organization established in 2001 to promote unity, oneness, mutual understanding, cooperation, and love among women folk to preserve the culture and tradition of the community. The Oba of Ife-olukotun, Chief Bamidele John Daramola, popularly known as Baba Elemure, who slept in the Lord on October 8, year 2022, will be laid to rest in his hometown on Friday, 4th of November, year 2022, as announced by his children and family. Christian Wakekeep is scheduled for Thursday, November 3, year 2022, at his residence, Ogbo Compound, Ife-olukotun, Kogi State, by 5 p.m., while the funeral will be observed at St. Andrew's Catholic Church, Ife-olukotun, on November 4, year 2022, by 10 a.m. Late Pa Chief Bamidele John Daramola is survived by wife, children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, family, and friends. May his soul rest in perfect peace.
Yawa
news time on Lens Africa Television.
Lens Africa Television, the mirror of the continent.